Oh, I love myself a good new tool, and today we're gonna talk about color tools. I have 3 of them for you, and hopefully they will make your life easier. For those who are new, my name is Janne, I'm a designer friend from Finland, and today we're gonna talk about just the tools, so no psychology, no color theory, no accessibility stuff. Well, maybe we have to check some contrasts, but those will be via the tools. And we're gonna jump straight to the first one, which is of course Adobe Color. This is the tool I use the most. I usually start with the Create tab if I have some kind of a starting point. For example, I would know that I like to have some sort of red as the primary color. Then I can check out this color harmony drop down. I usually like complementary style or way of splitting the palette, and here I can try out some variations on the color wheel. If I don't have a clear starting point, I will go to the Explore tab and just type something to this search field. The Halloween is coming up, so I will try horror, and here we have horror themed color palettes. I can of course go and just type in a color and I will get these awesome inspirational palettes and pictures. And the best thing is of course that you can add this to your Adobe library, so you can access them from your software or your apps. When I have found something interesting, I can just copy the color and go back to the Explore, the Create tab, maybe play around with it on this color wheel. But at some point I want to go to the accessibility tools and check out the contrast ratio. So we have the background color and text color. I could pass the color here and see that the contrast ratio is not quite there. Here I can toggle or drag to the darker and see that that color could be on the right level. I know I promised no accessibility talk, but this is the thing you should do sooner than later. Of course, it's easier to play with the colors before you actually build something out of them. Moving on, I believe that Adobe's tool is familiar for most of you, but these next ones might not be. And the first one of those is Huemint. You can find this by just going to the address huemint.com. There's also a link down below and it will take you to a place like this. And of course we want to click the big launch button. And this is where the magic starts. You can already see a color palette applied to this mockup page. You can see elements and you can scroll down and see more elements using that palette. If you get bored, you can just click this generate button and click through these palettes and just be amazed of this harmony. On the left side you will see all these categories, and there's one for website, or actually 5 of them. Let's choose accent, one accent. I believe that refers to one accent color, and here we have a beautiful mock-up. Okay, not probably the color I would choose, but let's again click generate for a few times, and here we go. There's something interests me here. At any point when I want to copy these colors, I can do it just from here. And there are all sorts of settings. Let's see, for example, if I'd like dark mode or dark themed mockup, I will just click that one, hit generate, and I will get this dark themed mockups. This is just beautiful. Huemint is great for inspiration, playing around. Of course, you can copy the actual colors. I'll let you play around with it, but let's move on to the last one. And it is Coolors, or Colors. I guess it's like cool, so it's Coolors, but yeah. Anyway, this is a set of tools. We check out this drop down. There's a palette generator, explorer, image picker, contrast checker, and palette visualizer. And these all are cool. Let's start with the, well, in a way basic one, the generator. And here we have 5 colors, and if I just press the spacebar, it will generate a new palette for me. If I'd like to lock some of these, let's see, I want to find a good one. This is great. I'll lock the middle one. It will change all the others. If I want to drag this to the left, I can do that. And this way I can go through a lot of colors and pick up the best ones. I'll lock that one, and the rest of those will be changed. The bigger benefits come from all the stuff I can do with these palettes. So let's say I'm fine with this palette and I want to save it. So let's do that. Save one, here we go. And then of course I can export view, but the great tool is the visualizer. So let's hit that one. It opens me these mockups that uses the palettes, and this is beautiful. Of course I can generate more palettes just by hitting the generate or the spacebar, as I did earlier. And maybe the biggest selling point for me at least is the thing that I can do this inside of Figma by using the plugin. So if I have an account, my palettes will be saved here, but I can just generate new palettes just from the plugin. And when I find a good one, I can click add colors to document, and here we have them. How nice. Of course, I'd like to save these to my Figma document and just play around with those when I design. There are also Adobe plugins. I tried to install them, but I didn't have the patience to make them work. Hopefully they will be finalized quite soon. You might have noticed that there is a GoPro option on the Coolors website, which suggests that there are a paywall and some features are behind that. All the stuff I've shown you, they are free. The one thing I pumped into is this contrast checker. So if I want to check the contrast on this specific palette, it will say it's a pro feature. But I can go to the tools, contrast checker, and here I can test contrast between two colors, and that's good. If I check the pricing, it's €3 a month. I guess it's $3 in US, and that's not that much. If I play around with the colors like all the time, or even in monthly basis, I think it would be worth it. Question for you: how do you manage the colors in your design process? If you have any tips, I'd love to hear them, so go into the comment section. And that's about it. Have a nice day and see you in the next one.